See, I was down south here and over a couple states, and some policemen surrounded me after a conference, and they were going to walk me out of the church. Undercover guys, dressed just like you guys. But I knew something was up, man. I was like, why did this guy just sit beside me? And I saw 3 other guys sit around me. Oh, this is something that looked right. He leaned over, he said, hey. He said, good to meet you, man. I'm Officer so-and-so. And their officers, they're all with me. I said, I knew something was up. What's up? He said, well, there's some concerns for your well-being. There's something going on, and we're concerned for your life. We're concerned for you getting out of here. Somebody doesn't like you being here. So we want to make sure that you get out of here. We're going to just escort you to the hotel. We're going to this and we're going to that. I said, listen, man, I honor you and respect you. There's a place for you in society, but it ain't here. So if they think they're going to kill me, let's see if they can. Let's just get it on, because it's intimidation, and I'm not going to run around the mountain. I'll run around it the rest of my life. Come on, next church I go to, they're going to blow up the nursery if I preach, or they're going to kidnap the women, or whatever. Let's just get it on. Let's see who the Lord is. Let's just go for it, because I ain't never going to die, bud. So you are not escorting me. I don't want any of you to diffuse this. Get away from me. Don't be around me. I'm going to talk, fellowship, walk to my car alone, and drive to the hotel, because this is not the place for what you do in society. But I respect you, and there is a place for you in society, but this is not the right war. Because I'm never going to die. You face intimidation and defeat it. You hear me? So they didn't walk me nowhere. And I took my time and loved on folks and prayed and cried and laughed and walked across that long parking lot in a good place. Got in my car and went to the hotel and didn't. Shaba, shaka, taba, baba, saka, say. No, you're just you. On that same trip, man, the same trip, I'm jogging down the road and a pit bull jumped off a porch. I thought he was one of them shock collar trained dogs. He was going to get to the curb, all bark and no bite. He flew right off the curb, came over and grabbed me in the side of the leg and bit into the main vein going down your leg. I never saw so much blood pour out of a body in my life. That dog came and just right in the side of my leg. And I went, whoa. I realized he was coming off the curve. I'm jogging. I said, hey, buddy, it's okay. And I said, whoa, Jesus. Boom. He had me so quick. He's like, arr. And he turns and just right back to the porch like, you came too close, pal. Mess with me. I'm standing there. The road is blood. That's no joke. You got a main artery going down your leg. His big old fangs went right in it. The lady came out. She sees my leg pouring blood. She's horrified. Oh, my God. I said, it's okay, honey. I said, look at me. Everything works out. I'm a man of God. I live Jesus. He's inside of me. It'll all work out fine. I said, don't be afraid. If you could grab me a towel, it would help. I said, I'll explain everything in a minute. Just grab me a towel. I'm walking in the driveway. She grabs the dog who's in the house, and her husband comes out. What's he say? He doesn't even know what to say. Thinking lawsuit. Sue, damages, inconvenience, stress, what you all put me through. Boy, it's good God isn't charging us with that. It's good He's love. See, if you can't find the language in God's mouth, don't let it in yours. You're made for His image. Man came out and he said, oh my. And he couldn't speak. He didn't say nothing. I said, listen, I know a lot of stuff's going through. I know what you're thinking probably. Listen, you ain't got no trouble with me. It's a mistake. Sometimes things happen. But the dog, I didn't know. We didn't know. He never's out. I don't even know how he... Shh, I get it all. Stop. Look at me, man. I am a man of God. Jesus lives inside of me. This is all going to work out fine. You'll see. And I said, there ain't no trouble for you. I just want to talk to you in a minute. His wife's coming with a towel. Watch. Totally impossible. I'm preaching Jesus. Put my leg up. I got blood pouring out of me. I've never seen blood pour out of my body like that. If you look too close at that, you're probably going to get shook. I just took the towel and I slid it up my leg. And when I went over those 2 holes, the one hole was serious, man. It looked like he took one of them big old landscaping nails and pounded in the side of my leg and then pulled it out. It's purple and nasty and spewing. And I went like this, and when I wiped the cloth over, I was talking to him about the goodness of God, and not another drop of blood came out of the holes. And they went, and I looked up, I said, y'all see that? I said, guys, seriously, that's my Jesus. I said, listen, man, things happen sometimes. And I know you're thinking lawsuit and damages and medical attention. There ain't nothing going to be wrong with me. I'll be totally fine. I'm fine right now. Can you tell that? I just need you to be fine and listen to one thing. I said, if you're going to have a dog like that, you have to be so... We didn't know. I said, stop. I know you didn't know. But if you're going to have a dog like that, you can't afford not to know. Because if I was an elderly person, a little child, or somebody that didn't have the heart I have, this could be a whole nother scene. But because it's me and Christ in me, you'll never probably see me again, okay? Unless we pass ways, but not because of this. Look, I love both of you. I don't want you putting yourself in this kind of position. Make sure that dog's never out if you're going to keep a dog with that potential. And listen, I'm letting you know, there ain't nothing to forgive. I love you. Accidents happen from time to time. Thank God for his heart. Come here. I hugged them both in the driveway and held them. She said, but can't we, take you somewhere? I said, are you kidding? I'm only 2.5 miles into my run. I got another 2.5 to go. I said, I'll see you. I took off 2.5 miles cruising. Big holes were in my leg. I got back to the hotel. I walk in the hotel. My sock is covered with blood and the whole side of my shoe is red. And the lady, I come in and I walked in and she said, so how was your run? Because I make friends everywhere I go. I'd already prayed with that lady and talked to her all about Jesus and blessed her and took her hands and prayed for her. 2 of the maids, one of them I prayed because she had pains in her body and I slid her money that she never gets. She's like, why? What? I said, shh, he loves you. It's just, I have fun everywhere I go. That Shore Beach, boy, this hotel isn't up to par. Well, my bed wasn't made straight. Well, people are picky, man. You say, well, I'm paying for all this. Well, he paid for you. Thank God he's not picky, huh? So this maintenance guy come around the corner and she said, oh my goodness, what happened? Is that blood? Because I didn't get it all down low, but there was no blood coming out of the holes, but the holes were there. And I said, yeah. I said, it was a dog. I said, she said, a dog? A dog bit you? Oh my gosh, you got to get to the emergency room. I said, shh, it's okay. Now listen, I'm not against you going to the emergency room, and it doesn't make you less spiritual. In me, I just don't see it. It's not even the topic, okay? If you feel like you need to go and do whatever you need to do. It's not less spiritual. Did you hear me? But if I'm not thinking that, don't make me think that. Don't make me try to do that just because that's what you would do. Look at me and see I'm okay. And just leave me alone. If I'm really in faith. I don't have anything to prove. Wonder if I just see. Because here's what she said. No, you have to get help. My mom was bit by a dog, and her hand swelled up. She thought she was going to die. It was like a heartbeat in her hand, and she so regretted it. And for 3 days, they gave her antibiotics, and she was in pain unbearable because of the infection. There's so much stuff in dogs and bacteria. Now she's got all the natural knowledge on it. Isn't it amazing? The first person I talked to had a mom that got bit by a dog. Watch. Maintenance guy comes around. Yo, man, you got bit by a dog? I said, yeah. He said, dude, I heard you. You better go get it checked out. I got bit by a dog too, and I thought I didn't need no help, and I almost died, man. That bacteria, that's just what she said. I'm telling you, that thing's going to flare up. Your leg's going to almost just... I laughed. I said, look, I appreciate your care for me and you guys, but listen, look, remember what we talked about, honey? And remember how and I shared the kingdom. Watch what this fella, he's watching me, he's listening. He said, well, whose dog? What are you going to do about the beer? I said, and I told him the whole story, and he went, watch what he said. He's a black gentleman. He said, you for real, man? He said, you for real? I looked at him, watch. I said, well, what else is there? See, what's tragic is there's become something else. What else is there? I guess there's a lack of understanding. I guess there's hypocrisy. I don't know what, but real's all I see, man. He said, dude, I like you, man. We hugged. I went, got a shower, got dressed, did a radio thing, and ran and preached the last night and then had policemen around me. All in the same day. Woke up in the morning, and those holes were closed. And you couldn't even tell I got bit. Never had a throb, a pain, nothing. Guess what I never had? Why, God? How? Bad people? Ooh, why is all this happening to me? God, I get bit by a dog. Now they want to kill me. What's going on? Are you kidding me? I'm having the time of my life. My heart's so free. Did you get it? I'd have hugged the dog if they wouldn't have took him in the house. Put him in a chokehold. He just got caught up. He's territorial. So I told him, don't ever let that happen again. The last thing I need is an attorney. You get an attorney, you will be amazed how your leg will swell up and be in pain because you just stepped out of the kingdom. Because now you just want to hold everybody accountable. Well, if Jesus held you accountable, he wouldn't have hung on the cross and shed his blood, friend. If Jesus gave you what you deserve, it wouldn't be the kingdom. Come on, you don't want fair, you want him. Are you guys hearing? So he's going to cause us to triumph through Christ and through us. Second half of that verse, and through us diffuse the fragrance of his knowledge everywhere. The reason you're on the planet is to diffuse the fragrance of his knowledge in every sphere of influence you walk in. Don't say, well, I'm having one of those days. Are you kidding me? Throw away the grid for one of those days. If the way you're thinking isn't producing life, you're not thinking kingdom. And if your heart's not encouraged, you're not seeing through truth. Because he is amazing. And you just couldn't stop his love, could you? Took him to the cross, and he wouldn't change his mind about us. So don't you let your mind change.